Hello, here are the top 10 PlayStation villains who were actually kind of right all along. Number 10, Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
On paper, it's fair to say that he comes across a little mad, as in the original game, he wants to help Liquid Snake destroy the world with a walking nuclear tank. However, Hideo Kojima's world is never simple, and it actually turns out that Ocelot is a triple agent.
He's a triple agent.
Turns out that Ocelot actually intended to play everyone against each other, with his goal seemingly to free mankind. Unfortunately, this plan gets a little iffy when after losing an arm, he replaces it with Liquid Snake's. This obviously doesn't go well, as Liquid's personality starts to take him over, which interferes with his grand scheme.
Liquid? Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
Number 9, Andrew Ryan from Bioshock. Throughout Bioshock, you're haunted by Andrew Ryan, the founder of Rapture, the massive underwater city. However, if you actually stop and listen to what's being said during the game, there's a real emphasis on you being the intruder. If you stop to think about it for a second, he's absolutely right. You actually learn as you progress through the game that you're a genetically enhanced assassin, hell-bent on destroying all that he's created. Sure, he keeps his citizens under control with drugs, but he is kind of protecting them, and all you do is murder the population and help destroy his city.
Juices!
Number 8, Joseph Seed from Far Cry 5.
The locusts in our garden. See, they've come for me.
At the start of the game, Joseph Seed warns us that actions against him would break the seals and herald the apocalypse. You don't believe him because he's obviously a megalomaniac cult leader and therefore full of shit. Diddums. Number 7, Anarchy from Batman Arkham Origins. Lonnie Mashin, aka Anarchy, decides to do something about the spectacular amount of corruption in Gotham City by planting bombs in 3 of the city's most corrupt institutions. You see, Anarchy just wanted a quick solution to the problem that we think is better than, say, a billionaire dressing up as a bat and killing street thugs? We actually think Anarchy has a point here.
You're not a hero. You're a despot. You don't enforce justice. You suppress it.
Number 6, the Fireflies from The Last of Us. An underground movement that wants to find a cure for the zombie plague. So far, so good. We're on board. Unfortunately, to do that, they need to operate on Ellie's brain. As our main protagonist Joel has pretty much become her surrogate father at this point, he is not down with this plan at all. No! And kills lots of Fireflies in the process of saving her. It's basically a worldwide cure versus losing a loved one. But perhaps the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few? Joel? Can you hear me, Joel? Number 5, Edgar Ross from Red Dead Redemption. We play as former outlaw John Marston, and therefore any lawman is going to come off as a bad guy. Sure, Agent Edgar Ross kidnaps our family and forces us to hunt down the members of our old gang, but is this really that bad? After all, we're certainly not innocent. During the final shootout at the ranch, John even has a chance to surrender. None of the men in the posse opened fire until Marston himself began to shoot. Number 4, William Johnson from Assassin's Creed 3. Unlike other Templars you come across in the series, William Johnson's motives are much more complicated. He seems to care about the Native Americans in his region and is attempting to buy more land for them. We appear, however, as assassin Connor and mortally wound him. In his dying words, Johnson explains that he just wanted to protect the native people from the colonists, something the British king will not do. Turns out that he was very right.
Do you think that good King George lies awake at night, hoping that no harm comes to his native subjects?
As evidenced by the real history of colonization and the removal of Native Americans in North America. Number 3. The Colossi from Shadow of the Colossus. As the protagonist, you are tasked with killing all 16 Colossi in order to resurrect a girl from the dead. However, these Colossi are living in peace, quite happily doing their thing, until one day you show up and slaughter the lot of them. You're an evil bastard. Hope she's worth it. Number 2. Great Grey Wolf Sith from Dark Souls. According to the lore, he is the loyal partner of Artorias, the Abyss Walker. When Artorias was swallowed by the Abyss, the wolf decided to guard his grave. So far, so noble. Unfortunately, you, as the player, need to access the grave in order to get a ring. The only way to do it is to kill Sith. I'm sorry. And in at number 1, the police from the Grand Theft Auto series. To us, they're just a nuisance trying to curb our actions. But if you really think about it, they're just trying to defend the public from your menace. Sure, we learn that some are corrupt, but it doesn't mean they all are. Many will have kids at home, many will have good intentions. But it was just too much fun to kill him, wasn't it? You monster. Let us know in the comments if you know of any more villains who are actually right. And as always, thanks for watching. For more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos in the future. Cheers!
I will.